Hey guys, it's Brandon, aka B.Rich Beauty, aka your beauty best friend. Happy Friday, y'all! Well, Michael B. Jordan and Lori Harvey have called it quits, and Julia and Julie Chrisley are found guilty. Baby, we're talking about that and a lot more. You know what to do. Grab your tea, grab your beverage. Let go! Beauty Besties, happy Friday, and thank God it's Friday. We've made it to the end of another week, y'all, and I know what you're thinking. Beauty best friend, why am I only seeing you on Friday? Y'all, bear with me. I am back outside. I am traveling for work, and I'm trying to find a balance. But I said, you know what? Even if I come to y'all on Friday and we talk about the week's hot topics and sip on the tea, that's better than nothing because so much has happened this week. So I'm in Seattle currently. I'm working, and then my cousin graduates this weekend, so I'm going to go over and to Ellensburg and visit Mommy Mel and attend my cousin's graduation because she goes to school at Central Washington University. But y'all, let's talk because y'all know last week I told y'all I was going to see this Jesse Williams play, Take Me Out. And that's exactly what I did, honey. I took me out to see this play. And baby, before I did that, actually, let me back up a little because I played tourist. I never played tourist in New York. So I took myself to see to the Met Museum. I've never been to the Met Museum before to see the fashion installation. Have y'all ever been to the Met? The thing is big, y'all. It is so beautiful. And I had to rush because I wanted to see the fashion installation, and I need to make sure I got back to my hotel to change for the play. But I'm gonna throw up some photos so y'all can see me in the Met. And you have to go through ancient Egypt in order to get to the fashion installation. And so you know all the colonizers, and I'm sure a few other people gave the museum all types of ancient Egypt coffins and artifacts, and I got ready to take some photos of this stuff, and I was like, I don't know, I'm supposed to be taking photos of the ancient Egypt stuff. I'm not trying to have no bad juju, because like, for example, when you go to Hawaii, you're not supposed to take the rocks off the island. So I didn't take a lot of photos of the ancient Egypt things, but I got a few photos and of course, photos of the fashion installation. But let's talk about the real reason y'all want to hear me talk about the story, honey. So y'all know, for those that may not know, Jesse Williams, the actor from Grey's Anatomy, is starring on Broadway. The show ends on June 11th, and it's a play called Take Me Out, where he plays a gay baseball player. He comes out the closet, and he has to now face racial and homophobic actions from the community and his teammates. That is the premise of the play. But what made the play so notable and well-known is that it went viral because there's a nude scene in that play that somebody snuck their camera in and took photos and put it up on Beyonce's internet for all of us to consume. Now, whether or not that person did the right thing, and I understand it's art and they weren't supposed to take pictures of somebody naked and put it up on the internet, you can't deny that it caused all of us to talk about it. It went viral. Jesse Williams' thing was stinging, and folks were just so intrigued into the art of this play. So much so that I decided to buy a ticket, and me and my uncle went to go see the play. Now, here's the thing. It's New York. It's a small little playhouse. And so, it's almost like every seat in there is a great seat. But baby, the seat that I had was fantastic, okay? So let me walk y'all through this real quick. So you can't, because of the person who snuck these photos, you can't take your phone in on, okay? So as you're going into the theater, they have people with these little sleeves. They make you turn your phone off, they stick it in the sleeve, and the sleeve locks, and you hold your phone with you the entire time. So then also there's two people that sit at the front of the stage to manage the audience. So when there's no nudity on the stage, they're seated. But when there's nudity on the stage, they stand up and their eyes are out there scanning like a hawk. So baby, even if you wanted to try to think you was gonna be able to slip something or Inspector Gadget a photo, you can't do it because they are watching. Now, let's talk about the main event. And now, no, let me not even talk about the main event. Let me talk about the play. So the play opens up, and in the first 23 minutes, where Jesse Williams is in the locker room talking to one of his, co-stars, and he starts to get undressed. And so I literally was like, oh, Jesus, this is happening. I was like, it's only 23 minutes in the play. It's already happening. but we see his buttocks. Now, I'm not saying that this man doesn't have a great buttocks, because he does, but everybody, it was like a hush fell over the theater because everybody thought this was the moment. And I said to myself, this is not going to be the moment because it's too soon. If people will leave the play afterwards, if this was the moment. Of course they wouldn't, but I'm just, talking. So we move on after that quick little scene of his buttocks, and he goes into the shower. So then there's the first shower scene, and they have physical showers descend upon the stage, running water, soap. And the entire, now it's a cast of maybe at most 12 men. It's all male play. 9 of the men are baseball players. One is Jesse Tyler Ferguson from Modern Family, who plays Jesse Williams' business manager, and the other man is the coach, who's old, right? So all 9 players have, a nudity scene in the shower. And baby, you see front, you see back. But what I thought was so interesting is during the shower scene, and it's great acting, by the way, is that a hush falls over the theater. Everybody is like, right? So we're all like, and listening at, and looking like, and it's all of this acting happening, and I don't hear anything except, and womp, 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 womp. And it's not just me. I know it's everybody else. And if somebody says no, they lying to you too. So we get through the first shower scene, and there's no Jesse Williams. So I was like, oh, I know what they're about to do. This is about to happen in the second act. And lo and behold, the first act ends. We do intermission. Act 2 starts. There's a shower scene. And in that shower scene, there is one ball player who's like the villain in the play, and then he's in the shower by himself, naked, and there comes Jesse Williams. Let me take a sip. In his towel, a little bit of banter, and then everyone, a hush falls over the room, and his towel comes off, and he hangs it up, and he is all in our face as he walks into the shower for the additional dialogue. Now, I'm going to tell y'all something. Let me back up some. Baby, y'all see that meme on Instagram where that woman's like, you don't even need to do, because you can see it. The thing was thinging. But you do, because it's a kind of moment. Because, baby, when I tell you, not only does the man make me want to go to the gym, his body is of an Adonis. Let me tell y'all this. The photo that y'all saw on Twitter, the video on Twitter, does not do it justice. At most, it's an appetizer. Because from the angle that person may have taken it, you don't really see his entire body in all its glory, right? So the fact that you have this man who is a great actor, full on Monte, the entree was being there in the theater. The reality was being able to see and appreciate his body as art, but the play. Now I'm gonna tell y'all this. Everybody got quiet, everybody leaned in, and everybody was watching and listening. Now, whether they heard the words that was coming out of his mouth or if it sounded like a Charlie Brown Christmas special, who knows? But at the end, it was like a sigh of relief and a round of applause. And y'all know that round of applause had to be mixed. It was a part of a round of applause because, yes, God, thank you for what is Jesse Williams, and the round of applause for the actual acting that took place in that scene, because it was actually a really, really heavy scene. And baby, the rest of the play was just great. And on top of that, I don't ever wait outside a stage door, but because it was a small theater, we left and people lined up. Jesse Tyler Ferguson came out and was so gracious. He signed my playbill. Jesse Williams finally came out. Everybody gave him a round of applause. Y'all can see him right here. And he was just so nice. He was like, there's no way I can take photos of everybody. So if you want to take a selfie, turn the camera around. I'll look in your direction and you can snap your photo. There's mine right there. I look great. He looks crazy. I look great. And he signed my playbill. And that, my dear, was my take me out story. For those that saw that play, I bet you're glad you saw it. And for those that did not see that play, y'all got a few more days before that play ends. And for those that don't care about the play, just go down to the Twitter and watch the video. And on that note, let's jump into the first hot topic. I don't know if it's just me, but the streets of justice seems to be moving swiftly these days. Todd and Julie Chrisley from, Chrisley Knows Best, the reality TV show couple, have been found guilty on their fraud charges, y'all. That's right. A privileged couple being found guilty, honey. In addition to that, their accountant was also found guilty on similar charges for aiding and abetting the filing of a false tax return, too. Baby! But here's the thing, though. The sentencing hasn't happened yet, and the couple remains free on bond. Now, I guess that's what privilege looks like. So the Chrisley's lawyers are saying that they're disappointed in the verdict. Your clients were found guilty. Who's happy about that? But they said they also plan on appealing the jury's decision. Okay. But I mean, let's be real. If they were found guilty, obviously that these people defrauded folks and had all these fraud charges, bank charges, and filed an illegal and fake tax return. I don't know about y'all, but when I do my little write-offs, I get nervous and my write-offs are legit. So literally, they're going through all of this right now. And I don't know if you guys remember, but Todd's former business partner, Mark, also added a little salt bay to the fire here by also claiming that he and Todd used to be ex-gay secret lovers. The hush fell over the room. Not that we didn't know something like that could have happened, allegedly, but I digress. But the funny part is, tell me how Todd has a new dating show called Love Limo that's about to premiere that he's hosting, and the networks have renewed him and his show for additional seasons. So not only are these people, fraudulent and phonies, they're phonies with a whole TV show and a platform that got renewed. Oh, the life of being privileged. Now, what do you guys think about this situation? Does this change your view of the Chrisleys as well? Y'all let me know in the comments. Maybe the internet has shut down this week and the Twitter has been twittering at its best because Michael B. Jordan, people's sexiest man alive, and Lori Harvey have called it quits after flaunting their relationship in our face for over a year, y'all. Now, here's the thing, because the people that are closest to them, the sources are saying that they're both equally heartbroken. Okay. And that, Michael wanted more. He was ready to settle down. Michael B. Jordan is 35 and Lori Harvey is 25. So you have this 10-year age difference between the two. And they're saying that Michael was ready to give it up, honey, and give it up all to settle down with Miss Lori Harvey. And they said Lori was like, nah, sir, I'm trying to have a hot girl summer. She was not ready to settle down. So therefore, their paths started to go different directions. Now, you know what I think is real funny? How everybody in the internet is all back up in Michael B. Jordan's DMs, and the same thing for Lori Harvey. In fact, they're calling Lori Harvey the new Future, because I guess Future dates a lot of people and break up. But here's my thing, though. Do you think it's the 10-year relationship difference that did this? Because they're a cute couple. Now, and also, side note, Lori Harvey is a gorgeous woman. But did anybody else know she was 25? I mean, I'm not saying sis looks old, but she looks older than 25. And what is this Hollywood life that's happening? Because I'm like, she's 25 and Michael's 35. They kind of look close in age, but I digress. So the internet is up in a whirlwind. People are upset that they're no longer together. And some people are celebrating like it's the second coming of the Lord. What are your thoughts here? And did we see this coming? I had high hopes for Lori because I don't follow her much, but I know that she's been through a few men just because she's young and she's dating. No tea, no shade, right? And, Michael has been very quiet about his dating life, so we didn't really know who Michael was dating. But because Lori has been so public about her dating life, and now that we saw that she snatched one of the most eligible bachelors, we had high hopes for her, but she chose a hot girl Megan Thee Stallion summer. You know what? Do you, Lori? And on that note, who's in Michael B. Jordan? I'm really interested to see who Michael B. Jordan and Lori Harvey are going to be dating next. But let's move on. So congratulations, by the way, before we leave out of here, goes to Britney Spears, because the rumor reports is that she married her boyfriend yesterday on Thursday in a small ceremony. It's so small that she didn't invite her daddy, which I know she wasn't. She didn't invite that mammy either, or her sister, but she only extended an invitation to her brother. Now, I want everybody to be happy, and I hope that, Britney is happy marrying this man, but I also hope hope that Britney's lawyers did their job and made sure he signed a prenup, because y'all know Britney's still out here in these streets looking a little touched and not touched by an angel child. But on that note, again, congratulations to Britney Spears in this marriage, if this is a real thing. And on that note, guys, I got to go. You know what to do. Subscribe to the channel, like this video, and leave me a comment. Most importantly, check the notifications and make sure they're turned on so you don't miss out on all this good old melanated magic. Who loves you? I do. I'll see you next week. Bye, guys.